Greetings, prospectors. Let me change my camera because I always forget to do that. Is that good? That looks good. Hello, everyone. Hey, Small Stark. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Sharmoni's here, the Ultimate Emerald. Good name. Well, here's a good one. Here's another good name on YouTube. T-Box, Master of the Wardrobe of Headgears. Hooray for new things. Woo! Oh, hang on. Let me just switch this over. That needs to go there. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Darwin's here. Fullraz H says hi. How's it going? Excuse me while I have some water. Guys, we have some good news. Guys and girls and everyone in between. We have news. Let me see a show of hands in chat. Who plays on Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch? Show of hands, please, if you play on any of those. If you play TerraTech on any of those platforms, or if you own it, or if you have any interest in those things. Erop says hi. Dreammark says Dreadmark says hi. Hey guys, how's it going? Small Stock is on Switch and Xbox. Sharmoni is on PS4. Are there any maybe look at more PlayStation side of things. If you own TerraTech on a PlayStation 4, I want you to do this now. I want you to do this second. Load it up. Load up PlayStation on. Load up TerraTech on your PlayStation 4. I want to know if you know what I know. You know? I'll just cut to the chase because I'm beating around the bush a little bit. So, the next console update is available on PlayStation 4. That's a good thing. That is good news. I'm actually going to pull up the list of what I think is included. I haven't actually got it in front of me now. Bear with me because I want to share all the good things with everybody. 1 second. Bear with. Here we go. Here's the whiteboard and releases summary. So we have a list. I can get you a list of all the things that have been added to the latest console updates. So we have. Oh god, there's loads of stuff. There's missions. So there's all the Mighty Cube missions. There's blocks. There's loads of community blocks. So there's going to be reward blocks. There's going to be community suggested ideas. There's going to be Hubble Bubble and Trouble missions. There's going to be more missions. Reticle Research are coming to PlayStation. Yeah, Sharmoni saying they've downloaded 1.08 on PS4. This is good news, Sharmoni. Thank you for confirming that for me. So that's it. So that's the news, everybody. It's finally happened. I told you we were working on it. I said it was going to happen. No one believed me. I also said, and I don't know if I verbalised this, but I may have said it in my head, that when we can release it, we generally just release it. So once we go through this whole certification process, and once PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo let us release the thing, we can just release it, and that's basically what we've done. Now, I will say the reason that PlayStation owners have it before anyone else. Oh, thanks, Ishibu. It's not a good beard. Anyway, I digress. I need to stay on point because this is important. It was all meant to be released on the 1st of December. Sorry, we were meant to release everything on the 1st of December, so to give us a bit of time to make sure everything's there and it's all working, and we're all. Everything's where it's meant to be. However, this was a genuine accident. It was a genuine accident that we pressed the button on the PlayStation version first, and that released it. So everything was meant to come out. This update was meant to come out on Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation on the 1st of December. And I was meant to come on the stream and say, hey, everybody, wait until the 1st of December because you can download the update on the 1st of December. But actually, like I say, it was I'm not joking, and you can, for those long-term TerraTech community members, you'll know that Jamie Finch, the old community manager at Paleo Studio, who is now a producer, it was literally his job to do it, and he pressed the wrong button. So yeah, if you're on PS4, you're the lucky ones because you get all the good stuff first. Unfortunately, not that we want to, we can't revert it. It's there now, so yeah, go enjoy it if you're on PlayStation. Unfortunately, like I say, Xbox and Switch have to wait until the 1st of December, but that's that's all good. It's there. So that's the good news. That is the good news, everybody. Good double. It's sort of a good bittersweet moment because I'm sure we would all like to have it all at the same time. However, we are where we are. So yeah. Anyway, that's the good bit of news. I think that was all I had. That's all I had today for news. So on today's stream, so I'm setting it up. Darwin's saying, so now what's the bad news? There isn't any. I'm setting it up like it's a good news, bad news situation, but no real bad news, to be honest. I mean, the good news is that the update is here. The bad news is that PlayStation has it and nobody else does yet, and everyone else will have it on the 1st of December. Anyway, people keep on spamming water and more biomes in chat. If you keep on spamming, in YouTube, I'm just gonna ban you because I see it. There's no point in reiterating it. Yeah. Anyway, right. That sounded harsh. That sounded like way too I'm gonna bring the banhammer. No, we need to talk about other things. I've talked about water a lot. Lovely. Okay, cool. Right, so let's talk about console updates aside. Now we know I've covered that. That's done. Today we're going to be looking at some community core, which we all know and love. There's also going to be some other new stuff, some other exciting new stuff thrown in as well. I think I'm on the latest version, which is it's the next unstable version. This is going to get confusing. But basically, I can show you some of the new cool stuff. So the stuff that we showed last week, so those Hawkeye blocks, those Hawkeye weapons, I should be able to show those off. I should also be able to show off the new Venture skin that was made by Xund, who is modder. We got everyone to vote on that, so I can show that off today. And we can also show off one other thing. But first, also, more importantly, we have actual community-made text to showcase. So I guess we should just get into it, shall we? So let me load into the game. Here we go. Give it a second. It's going to load up. Okay, right. So here we go. So the first one is by Isak, which is it's a monster tech. It's an absolute monster tech, and I need to subscribe to all of these things. Ignore that Slack sound. Let me mute Slack. Apologies for that, everybody. That was me again. Right, sorry, I need to subscribe to all of these items, and it probably still won't work because we know what my games are like. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, goodness me. Okay, right. I'm going to do that. Yep. So I'm subscribing to a lot of items on the Steam Workshop just so I can load this tech in. There we go. And I'll need to do a restart of the game as well, so we'll probably have to come back to this one. But first up, should have been Isak, but there's a lot of mods involved in this one. Next up is Warbrand has got a few, so we can take a look at those. So let's turn the volume on first. Let's load into the R&D labs and we can show it off. Blue Square says 1.5. Blue Square, what do you mean by 1.5? When? Oh, the Nintendo. Do you mean the Nintendo Switch? Right. So let's take a look at these first few techs. So we have with 3 techs. So Warbrand has done 3. So let's take a look at them. I haven't subscribed to them yet. That would be really useful. There we go. Right. There we go. Right. So first up is, I believe this is Antimatter. This is a cool, like a hover thing. Let's see what this thing can do. Let's spin her around. It's helicopter controls, so we need to give it some lift. There we go. Right. Beautiful. Ah, okay, nice. So it's got a nice sort of aggressive pitch, nose down pitch thing. I can never control helicopters. Is there a pitch trim gyro? I feel like there has to be a pitch trim gyro on here somewhere. That's yeah. Is this it, or is this an all axis? It's an all axis. Oh, okay, never mind. How is it creating this this aggressive nose down pitch effect then? Oh, hang on. Don't want to go too high. Let's bring her down a tad. But this is a cool looking tech. There's a lot of good use of these better feature propellers or rotors. What else have we got? A lot of adjustment thrusters, as you can imagine, because this is quite a hefty beast. You need a lot of thrust to help move it around, a lot of push in a lot of directions. What I also like, and I think this is what works really well, is the combination. As you can see, we have some Hawkeye blocks, which have that sort of darkish hue. We also have, as you can see, the tail. But that Venture, the neon, I can't remember what the skin's called. Let me just check. The Shinobi skin, that was it. The Shinobi skin works really well in combo with Better Future and Hawkeye. Makes it look really cool. It kind of blends in really well. You can still see that obviously each block is relatively unique. Yeah, just a really cool effect. I like it. I like this one a lot. Oh, we're flying all the way over to the turret lane. A good mark is to sort of check the firepower. So what kind of firepower are we working with? A few missiles, a few lasers. Oh man, this is cool. This is really cool. There's no real description on this one, more brand, so I'm just sort of making stuff up. Yeah, it's really nice. There's a couple of others from more brands, so I'll get stuck into those in a minute. In fact, let's just do that now. Let's look at Antimatter Carrier. I think it's this one. Oh, it's a smaller version of. Oh no, it's not. It's a multi-tech. Okay, right. So it's effectively antimatter and okay. So it's an antimatter with two cool things on it. That's very cool. Now the question is, will this fly? I'll give it a bit of lift. Oh, it does. That is cool. Warbrand, if you're watching, this is cool. We've got enough lift, and then there's two little guys on the bottom here, so we can go like this. Army, away! Are they gonna die? No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna explode on landing. This is okay. So this is the antimatter with deployable drone type things. This is cool. Jack Kirby says that is cool. That is cool. It's a cool feature. I like it. Let me set this camera down a bit. There we go. Yeah, and then we come in. We come in for a nice little soft landing. Yeah, like a glove. And then my little droney boys crack on. That's really cool. We also have the anti-protons, which I feel. Oh, I see. Okay, right. This is. So it's not just 3 techs, it's really just 1 tech, but with each component part. I understand Warbrand. Sorry, Warbrand's description didn't explain this. But we get the vibe, right? So you can have let me load them all in. You can have the antimatter carrier, which is this one, which obviously has the what they're called? Anti-protons. Great naming conventions, by the way, which has the anti-protons attached via explosive bolts. And then if you want to detach them, you just hit X and they fall off. And then you have this thing, which you just have the antimatter, which is really cool. Really, really cool. Really nice design. I like it a lot. Well done, Warbrand. I think that's going to do it for Warbrand's one now. Darwin, you have one. We have Sharmoni, who has the Pink Panzer mod. Great name for a mod, by the way. So I'll need to reload the game to load the Pink Panzer in. And then lastly we have Faltroin, which I can load that in now. Bear with me, everybody. Here we go. So everybody loves a Faltroin tech. Let me restart the R&D lab so we can get us. Oh, the skin is called Pink Eye, sorry. Oh, this is cool. Not Pink Panther. Well, I think... So, Darwin, I saw your message on the thread. I actually think Pink Panther is a better pun than just calling it a Pink Panther. That's just me. I do like a good pun. So wait, hang on, let me check it out. So the tech is called Pink Panther and the mod is called Pink Eye. Anyway, right, let's take a look at Faltroin. So we're going to load Faltroins in. So this is, let me read out what this says. This is Intrepid, a support hovercraft designed to assist one or more other techs by keeping them topped up on energy while chewing through wood and other burnables to keep its power up, to keep its own power up. Best used with the tactical AI controlling the other techs. So that would require a mod. Unfortunately, Faltroin, I do not have any unofficial mods on here. Right, so let's take a look at this. This is effectively a... Oh, excuse me, my computer decided to have a glitch. This is a support hover. In typical Faltroin style, anyone that is a fan of Faltroin will recognise their style. This is sort of, it's kind of industrial, but it's got a good form factor, so it kind of, you know, you can tell what it is. Just a cool looking tech. Right, so you can see now. How can I work this out? So what we can do is load in. Let's load in this guy. So you're my ally. There's no AI. Hang on. Right. Gonna need to put an AI cab on here so it can be an AI guy. Oh, I can't see any cabs on this thing. Can anybody see any cabs? Anyway, right. Well, I need to charge this one up anyway. So let's go charge this up. And I'll load in a friendly companion that I can use to show how well this thing works. So let's take a look. Let's plop you down there. Oh, that's weird. I already had that tech in my... That is weird. How did I already have it? Did someone send it to me? I reckon Warbrand must have sent it to me before. That could explain it. Let's have a look. Okay, right, so we're going to... This is taking forever to charge up. My goodness, can we anchor? If we anchor... Well, why won't you anchor? I mean, that's a fun little way of... Well, there we go. How about now? How about now? Up a bit, up a bit. No, doesn't want to anchor. Good stuff. Oh, you love to see it. Is there even an anchor? It doesn't matter. Let's get this charged up a little bit and then we can check. There's so much battery capacity on this thing. This is crazy. Maybe just a sky anchor will do it. Maybe I'll just chuck a sky anchor on there quickly. There we go. Oh, okay. So there's no solar panels or anything. That's annoying. Well, we've been sat here for a few minutes, and oh, I can go to the craft area. Shamani, you're absolutely right. This is the crafting thing. This chews up stuff, not just that is a good idea. I will do that. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to chat at the minute. Crafting base, where are you? Crafting zone. So the point of this tech is, and we will demonstrate this now, thusly, is you take, you know, what I also love about Faltroin's techs is they are so maneuverable. Right, we line her up. We chop a few trees down. We pick up the relevant pieces. They then get sucked into the... okay, that's much better. They get sucked into the processing unit, which this tech effectively is. And it turns it to power. It's very clever. Or it just sells what it can't burn. So if we were to, for example, just mow down these guys, I mean chop down these guys. And pick up all the loose, well, some of the loose blocks. This is going to get sold. It's not actually going to get turned into power. So this is useless. What you need to do is attack. You need to get wood or oilite into this thing. Let me get out of here. Okay, so we've got a couple of bars. And I guess, well, not to state the obvious, but the point of this tech is that you're kind of acting as a support tech, right? So imagine there's a fight going on here. So let me load in something that we can use. This looks like it could work. Where's the cab on this thing? Oh, anyway, okay, so you get the idea, right? So imagine that this little guy is, he's been out fighting and his shields are depleted. I can just shoot over here, share my energy using these wireless charges. His batteries are going to start recharging. His shields are going to come back online, and he's good to go back into the fight. So this is why this is what we call a support tech. We don't call it that. Well, it's not officially a support tech, but you get the idea. So he's passing his energy on. He can then go back into the fight while I go and recharge my batteries. So get a few blocks of wood or plumbite or whatever we call it. That then gets converted back and we go back. You get the idea. It's a very cool idea. I like the idea of the support class. I like the idea. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Let's go into photo mode and we can see exactly what's under the hood. So obviously there's a decent bit of firepower. These lasers actually help quite a lot with the mining or the cutting down of trees. Oh, didn't want to do that. Beg your pardon. The boosters. So these backwards facing boosters actually, I'm assuming, offer a lot of stability. They offer a lot of agility to the tech. Yeah, I mean it's okay, right? So this tech's power is now being drained by the client, or not by the client. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, so it's all its power's gone. You get the idea, but you see how it works. So now my batteries are gone. I will then go back to the trees or wherever it is, and I'll refuel my batteries. Very clever. Very, outside the box thinking, which I like it. Small Sluck is saying the save is now on Steam. Okay, cool. Can you, if you want to submit something, shoot it to this thread. Send a link to that thread if you can, and if I have time at the end of the stream, I will go through it. But there's a few more bits to get through today, Small Sluck, so I may not get time to do it, I'm afraid. But you get the idea. It's a cool tech. It's a really nice design. I like it a lot. Well done, Falchoin. Thank you for submitting that. Now I need to reload the game because I have a few techs to show off that require reloading. While the game reloads, I am going to showcase Darwin. So Darwin Stein on the YouTube. Let me turn on closed captions. Be quiet. I'm going to turn off my music. 1 second. I'm going to just do this. And then we're going to go back into here. Right, so... Oh, no, go away. So I'm just going to play... So this is a video that Darwin, who is a prominent TerraTech modder, they've made a lot of cool mods. You can see some of these, well, you'll see all of these examples in the video. So I'm just going to play this. Darwin's going to... You can see this closed captions. It's going to be a 4-minute video. So Darwin is going to talk us through their cool mod. Over to you, Darwin. I will interject. You can see me in the screen. I'm in the top right screen, so I will talk about all the cool stuff that we see. But as you can see, it's Nova update briefing, fully autonomous hover troopers. Oh, that sounds interesting. Let's take a look.
Attention troopers, this is your Imperator Darrenstein. I brought you all here today to unveil the latest innovation for our Trooper Corps.
No way.
Introducing the Hover Trooper. Hover Troopers are the workhorse of any offensive operations conducted by the Nova faction. Their swift and agile movement is vital to secure tactical advantage in the battlefield. Furthermore, the sheer number of options to deploy these troopers are endless. Whether with ships,
That's ridiculous.
planes, or troop carriers, it only adds to their versatile nature. Along with the all-terrain hover pack on their backs, hover troopers are also equipped with personnel attached weapons, or PAWs for short.
Pause for
The
sure.
latest model being the PAW M2, a 10mm arm-mounted belt-fed light machine gun. The PAW M2 is strapped on both arms of every hover troopers, allowing them to open fire while constantly on the move. To further demonstrate their capabilities, we'll move on to battle simulation. Each team will have 2 squads of 10 troopers led by a knight and a master knight. Normally a master knight would have 5 to 8 squads under their command, but for this simulation, both the knight and the master knight will each lead 1 squad.
What's chat saying about this? I'll come on to questions later. They do look cute, cracked emeralds. Whoa!
What is that? Somebody report! What in the world? Hostiles spotted, we are under attack. This is not a drill. I repeat, we are under attack. This is not a drill. All forces converge in the training
Hang
ground.
on, those are Daleks, everybody. Darwin has made a Dalek mod. Whoa. That was
Looks like we got them all.
exciting.
We have to cut this briefing short and investigate this new enemy. Troopers, gather intel on those hostiles, submit any information you have on the comment section, along with any recommendations on how to combat this new threat. This is Darrenstein signing off. This is Darrenstein signing off.
Yeah, you've already signed off, Darwinstein. Come on, man. Oh, I'm going to go into close up because I actually forgot to load the game in after that. Darwin, that was ridiculous in so many ways. I love it. How long? Can you just tell how long did it take us to make those guys? How long roughly did it take? I know you've already sort of got models for it and stuff, but like the hover guys were incredible. Also the Daleks were they were amazing. That's really cool. Right, the game is loading in, so let's go back into the game. So we have a couple more examples to show off. So first up, we will go with Isak, but they've got an insane amount of mods. So this, you can see the progress screen up there. This could take a while. Small Stock says they're on the forums now. Let me see Small Stock. Let me see. Oh, Jolo's added something as well. Oh, okay. Isak, small stock. You're the same person. Okay. I've subscribed to the game save, so that'll make things a bit smoother. But again, you can see how... Wait, which side? Oh! No, that side. Are we there? Is my game going to crash? Oh, we're there. Nice. All right, let's load it in. So it's an R&D save. So let's load her in. R&D labs. Is it going to work? Is it going to work for Matt? I like the sound of that. Let's load her in. Darwin just says there's Dalek AI and Dalek player. You can control the player. That's really cool, man. Please don't break. Okay. Well, we like to see this. I've not seen this for a while. So it's nice that we still have the bug reporter. That's really annoying. Okay, cool. So, Isak, I don't know if we're going to be able to show this off. Unfortunately. It might just be a bit too big for my PC to run. I mean, I'll try and load the tech in on its own without the game save, but again, this might not work. Let's load the game up again. Sorry about this, the game has crashed, so I need to do a few things. Oopsie. Right, the game is loading up, so let's load into the game. Beautiful. Right, let's try this again. It's going to have to re-download all of those mods again. Ah, this is fun, isn't it? Exterminate. Oh, music. That'll liven things up. Oh. Yeah, let's play some music. Let's get the beat going. And then we come in and it's just really somber and moody. Ugh. Right, come on. Come on, mods. Load up, please. Alright, well, what else can we talk about? Actually, before my game maybe crashes again, let me let's load into the last community call that we have, which is Jolo. Oh no, excuse me, which is Sharmoni's, and Jolo has also snuck a submission in as well, which also require additional mods. Super. Okay, right. Let's just so this might not work. So this is the Pink Panther. This is Sharmoni's, I believe. Yeah, Sharmoni, this shot there. The Pink Panther. Hang on a minute. Let me just check. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let me look. I don't think this is going to work. Oops. No, go away. Yeah, there's the thing that the game does where even though the mods are installed, it doesn't want to load it. Anyway, let's take a look. So this is the Pink Panther. So this is by Sharmoni. No real instructions on it other than just Load her up. Here's a tank I made, named Pink Panther, of course, to show all the details of the skin. Oh, I see. So it's a skins mod rather than just a tech showcase. So let's take a look. This is the Pink Panther. Oh, a nice bit of detail. A nice bit of detail on here. Almost looks like a QR code or pieces of a QR code. I like it. Sort of acts as a... Maybe, how about this? What I like to do. Let's load in another tech. Spin around. Drop it down. And then let's just, let's put the original vanilla skin on so we can see. We can compare differences. So we'll go to photo mode. So this is a skin, the pink Panther, the one on the right. Well, that's a tech. But pink eye is the skin that we're looking at. Okay, cool. So, what has Charmony done? Well, they've obviously made a unique skin color, which is the base color. I'm assuming you've not just adjusted the color of the original skin. You've sort of made a custom skin, custom color for it, which is nice. Obviously, adjust the logos as well. So for example, these arrows have got a bit more shininess to them, which is really nice touch. Adds just a little bit of a highlight, a bit of an accent to the color. Let's just zoom in a smidge. Yeah, that's a really nice touch. I really like that metallic effect. That's really cool. And then what else have we got? So let's just compare this bit. So, oh yeah, nice. It's just a really nice. I'm going to stop saying that. And cool. I'm going to try and do a whole Comcore without saying nice or cool. So this is a really good looking, unique skin, sorry. There you go, I did it. I just think it looks wicked. I think it looks really wicked. I am impressed. What I also like about it, and I don't mean to sound a bit too, old-fashioned, but even though it's pink, it doesn't look like, it still looks like it could handle itself. Not that pink, do you know what I mean? Like it's cool. It's a cool tech. I did it. I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. Grentonville says, "What is happening?" Good question, Grentonville. I am currently showcasing a skin that someone in the TerraTech community has built or has made. So the skin on the right, the tech on the right has the pink eye skin compared to the one on the left, which is the vanilla skin. And we were just sort of comparing the two. Really, I think it just looks really cool. Ah, stop it, Matt! Come on. Yeah, the tech itself is actually really cool as well. Shout out to Charmony for making a really cool tech. It's a good looking tech, a good looking skin. Good stuff, Charmony. I like it a lot. Now I'm going to come out of photo mode and I'm going to check something. So we have. Well, this just isn't going to work, but Jolo's might. So let's just give the game another quick reload. I'm going to go into close up. Then we'll have a look at the last two bits that we have to show off, and then we'll call it a day. Small stock, if you can upload it, feel free, but okay, right, so people are asking about a water biome in chat. I've talked about this a lot, so but I'll go over it again if people want me to repeat myself. So water in TerraTech is something that we would love to do. We get this requested a lot. I know why people want to request it, because it's it'd be a really cool feature. So while the game reloads, I'll just talk about this. Taco Pet says, "Did you make the game?" I didn't. No. So I'm Matt. So let's do that. Actually, I did do this at the start. I'm Matt. I'm the community manager at Payload Studios. A community manager. Basically, as community manager, it's my job to make sure that the community, the TerraTech community, so that's everyone that is watching this live stream right now, or even if you're watching it on YouTube, or maybe you've been on our Discord, or maybe you've been on our forums, you are part of the TerraTech community, whether you like it or not. You're in it. You're in it. Nothing you can do about it. And it's basically my job to make sure that everyone's happy. So no, I didn't make the game, although I helped make the game. I don't code. I'm not a coder. I'm not a programmer. I'm not an artist. I'm not even a designer. Not even a designer. Like, that's worse than the others. You know, I'm not any of those things. I am a community manager. It's my job to make sure that everyone's happy, and that, you know, that we're making the game that you want to make. So that leads me nice into water. So we know that water is a much requested feature. We know that water would go very well in TerraTech. We know it would be a lot of fun. For example, you could do a lot of stuff with a water, for example, like a water biome. If you just had an underwater biome, which could have, like, you know, unique resource seams that you could then create buoyancy blocks from, and you could have boats and submarines, and it just adds a whole literally another world of building options. Things that we like doing in TerraTech. Building techs is the main thing. Adding water to that is really cool. So that's why we know that's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we know what you want to add to TerraTech. Why water would be fun. I'm going to talk about the why that isn't possible now. I'm going to say because water is hard because TerraTech was never built with water in mind. TerraTech was only ever built as a persistent... what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, Matt. What's the word? What is it? It's generated. It's generated... It is a... something generated world. It's a something generated world. It is a... Come on. Procedurally, thanks. Are we back? Sorry, my mic went dead. It's procedurally generated, and there's a lot of reasons why, but basically it was never built. TerraTech was never built with water in mind. So, and we've built on that system ever since. So, adding a new water biome is effectively adding another game. We talked about this a bit last week, actually, but it's sort of adding, adding a water biome is what we could do if we wanted to. It's not something that we're looking at, but what would be an option, what would make the most sense, is to have like a water DLC, right? Where we have a big, and it has to be paid for. If I'm honest, we wouldn't be able to get away with doing it for free because we're talking about effectively a whole new game, right? With water, but yeah, we get it. We know it's there. It's basically just not to sound too indie dev about it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and we're not in. We would have to do it as paid DLC, which we're not too keen on. We like the idea of doing free, small incremental updates to TerraTech to keep it alive, to keep it going. And something like water, it just doesn't. Yeah, we can't fit it into our timeline. We can't fit it into our development budget. Is the slightly longer version. So water, you can ask for all you like, and I will always answer with the same answer. It's highly unlikely to happen anytime soon. Cool. Right. So let's load into a new game. Let's hit this up. So we'll try and load in Jolos and Darks, small stocks, Techs. So let's just wait for this to load. Hopefully my game hasn't crashed. And it will recover. Right. If people keep on asking about water biomes, you're spamming chat and it's unproductive. Hang on. Taco Pet did ask about walker legs. So walker legs, let me talk about while this inevitably crashes my game. Let me talk about the corporations that are in TerraTech, or the corporations that we've sort of semi-added to the TerraTech world, right? Just while we all marvel at Jolo's absolute monster tech. As you can see, if I load up the inventory, there are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corporations in game. but we kind of added 8. We originally added 8 corporations to TerraTech. That included the 6 corporations that you can see here, and also the 2 which you can't see, which are Space Junkers and Legion. And Legion, we always seen Legion as the kind of hive mind. If anyone plays StarCraft or has heard of StarCraft, you'd have known of the Zerg, right? That sort of, not inspiration, but we're kind of basing the Legion slightly on that, but obviously with TerraTech, so it's built with blocks and stuff like that, and they're kind of, it's about like hive minds. So you'd have like a mothership, and you could have like multi-techs, and you could have basically what we'd like to do is have like improved AI, for example, so that your hive can do stuff while you go and do your stuff, right? That's kind of the thought process behind it. But another cool feature of Legion is walker legs. We'd really like walker legs to make to just make it to make walker legs a thing. The problem with walker legs is, and it's way too technical for me to even try and explain because I don't understand it myself. There's a big fundamental problem with walker legs in that things like walker legs and things like pivots and pistons and hinges, that sort of stuff. TerraTech is a block building game, and it's a game that it's based on Lego, but it doesn't work like Lego. You're meant to just attach blocks together, and blocks can do things on their own. So blocks, you can have a weapon that does something, or you can have a control block that does something, you can have an anchor that does something. Individually, the blocks can do something, that has a function. But it doesn't really impart its functionality or its mechanism onto other blocks that it's attached to. Generally speaking, I can't really think. I mean, things like shield and repair bubbles are a bit of an exception to the rule. But ultimately, what is not possible to do is take a block, attach it on the block, and then it's just that TerraTech's just not built that way. So things like hinges and walker legs, particularly, are a tricky one. And I'll tell you why walker legs are a tricky one, because what we could do is make a wheel that has a walking animation, okay? That's not what TerraTech is about. When we do stuff like that, we want to make sure it's done properly. It's why when we put anti-grav in with Better Future, it was we could have just fudged a bit of hovercraft. Do you know what I mean? We could have just made something completely, just reskinned hovercraft. But with anti-grav, we actually made anti-grav. We put work and energy into making anti-grav its own thing. It had its own unique features. It did its own thing, right? So that's what we want to do with sort of walker legs and stuff. We want to make sure we do it properly. It's not just, we don't just want to fudge it. We don't just want to. We need to make sure it's done properly. So that's sort of what the point. That's where we're up to with walker legs. So watch this space. So I mentioned Legion and Space Junkers, but there we go. So we don't know. We haven't really got an estimate on when you can expect to see those. And to be honest, they may not even happen. There's a very strong possibility that those corporations don't actually get added to TerraTech, which would be a shame. But just bear that in mind. That could be a thing. But okay, cool. Right. So let's look at Jolo. So what is this? This is a Paris-class frigate from Halo made by me and the Venom. Controls are like most other spaceship things. I think does require some official mods, but I marked those in them. Okay, cool. It did require some. It was quite a few. So this is based on a Paris-class frigate from Halo. Oh. This is from Halo, everybody. Well, it looks amazing. It looks really cool. I did it again. Small stock. Stop saying it's on the forums. I've seen it. It's fine. You can chill out. I'm going to bring it up. Okay, let's take this thing for a spin. Enough of me jibber jabbering. Let's. Are we anchored? We are not anchored. Oh, okay. Right. Here we go. What if we change the control scheme? There are no other control schemes on this thing. I'm going to need to add airplane to this. Hello? Is it a multi-tech, or am I just meant to stand and look at it? It needs power. Okay, right, let's take it over to the... You're probably right, actually. Something as big is going to take forever to power up. Ugh. Jolo says it needs power. Okay, I apologise. I wasn't looking at chat. Okay, right. While this charges up, I will show us all of the cool new things. Okay, I'm also going to do this. For those that don't know, we added this option here, so you can so all your stuff comes on automatically. Can I also anchor? I can. Okay, cool. Right. So we're going to leave that to charge. While that charges, I'm going to load. No, I'm not. I'm going to look at the skins palette. Hey, here he is. Right. So there's two new things I need to show you. Firstly, there is X-Un's Outrun, but we had to rename it Duskwave. So let me load in a tech. Oh, this is going to be painful. Let me load in. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Ugh. Right. Well, anyway, it was caning my FPS. Jolo, I'll finish with you. I'll finish with your tech. Don't worry. So we have a brand new skin that this was made by. Oh, it looks so good, chat. Looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. This is the first time I'm seeing it in game. Those that were watching the stream from a couple of weeks ago, we ran a skins celebration, is what we called it, where we got everybody to choose what skin you would like to see added to TerraTech. It was a community made tech skin that we picked from the Steam Workshop, and we've added it to the game. Literally, this is it. So you'll notice it's not an exact representation of the original. You'll see that on these purple blocks here. We mentioned this in the stream, but on these purple blocks, there should be a gradient. In the mod, there was a gradient where it went from sort of like an orangey hue to a purpley hue. That didn't work when we actually added it to the game. It made some of the blocks look a bit weird and a bit janky. So instead, we've added a really slick, really cool, sort of metallic, shiny metallic purple effect, which just looks so cool. And then if we look at the cab, let me go into photo mode again. If we look at the cab, that gradient on the cab is impeccable. It is impeccable. It looks so good. So happy it's going to be in game. It just looks amazing. It looks so cool. There is another cool thing that Exxon did with their tech as well, which I'm going to show you now. Again, we've shown all this off. I'm going to show it anyway because I'm absolutely in love with it. Where are you? Here you go. So let's take a look at this. Actually, let me get out of photo mode. Let me add another one down there, and then I'm going to go into the skins, and I'm going to go to here. Look at this. So it has its own unique face. It has its own unique bits. So this is what the stock looks like. A lot of skins will just recolor. They will just have these as different colors. But what Exxon has done, they've added a whole new image to it, and it looks amazing. Yeah, really nice touch. Now I will say another change that we had to make because I will explain this now. You can see up here we've actually had to call the skin Duskwave. The mod itself that Exxon made is called Outrun. However, fans of late 80s, early 90s, I think it was on Sega, I'm probably wrong, Sega video games will recognise the name Outrun as a name of a video game, and we, unfortunately, it was a bit of a legal quagmire really. We didn't want to basically have to name something in our game that referenced another game, because then it gets a bit weird. So we had to rename it, unfortunately, to Dusk. What did we call it? Duskwave. But it looks amazing. But we'll affectionately call it Outrun because it's amazing, and yeah, so cool. So that's in game, which means that I know that there is something else that will be in game, which I can show you now. So let's take a look. Boom. And... oh, buddy. Right, let me... what's the best way to show these off? Well, firstly, let's just take a look at them. So these are the two overpowered Hawkeye weapons that we showed in... that we sort of... I showed an image of in last week's stream. So we have a Hawkeye laser. It's a cool looking thing. And we have a Hawkeye quail gun, or quad rail gun. These are being built specifically to be ridiculously overpowered. So I'm going to show you quite how overpowered they are right now. I'm not going to take them to the challenge to the target range because I want to just... well, I want you to experience for yourselves just how powerful they are. But let me plop a couple of these down. You can go on there. You can go on there. You can go there. So let's just see this one in action. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Oof. Oh! Oh! Okay, that doesn't look right. Yeah, getting some graphical glitches on this, but it's fine. It's a quad railgun, everybody. A quad railgun. Again, let me iterate. This is still a work in progress. Are they Sergeant Smash approved D-dubs? They are. He painstakingly tested these himself. Oh, it's just so nice. Right, and then this is the Hawkeye laser. Let's look straight at the laser. Ready? Oh! Ow! My retina! Ow! Oh, it's so good. Alright, cool. So those are the two weapons that we showed last week. They're actually in the game. Well, they're in a development branch of the game. So you can see there's still some work that he's doing to them. So watch your space. Really cool looking weapons. We like them a lot. Lovely. Right, let's put this car back on here because I feel like it's a bit... beautiful. Right, so that is... the new stuff. Was there anything else that I needed to show off? Oh yeah, one last thing. That's it. One last thing. So, you'll notice there is also the Falcon Mecha skin. This is also a new skin. This one will be included in the update in next week's update, or in next update. This one will be you can buy this one. And this is what it is. This is the Falcon Mecha skin. And it looks absolutely sick. So this, while this would be a you can buy, you'll have to, yeah. This is a paid for skin pack. So let's just compare. Let's compare what the difference is. Let's load this tech in again. There we go. Stop moving. Let's anchor it. Okay, we'll do another side by side. I feel like that's fair. So, the immediate difference, as you can tell, is the blocks have got a different appearance. They don't do anything differently, they just look different. And I think they look sick. And yeah, it's basically it's a whole new skin. It's going to be a new skin pack that you can buy on the Steam store. It won't be much. It'll be a couple of dollars. And yeah, and you can buy it. It's a really cool model. It's really cool. So that's the other cool thing that I wanted to show off. That'll be available shortly, I believe. Again, I don't have details on the release dates for it yet, but watch this space. So there you have it. That's the cool stuff that I wanted to show off. I think that's going to have to do it for today. I'm quickly running out of time. I've actually gone over time. Jolo, apologies. I'm not going to be able to show your tech off in all its glory. And the same for you, Isak or Small Stock. Apologies. If you want to submit them for the next community core, make sure you do that. Make sure you keep your designs keep your designs close to hand, and share them next time we do community core. I do apologise, we sort of ran out of time quite quickly. I did try to show them off, but it just didn't work. Sorry, guys. Hey, come on, Noxybox. You missed the first part of this stream, Noxybox. So, if you're on PlayStation, I've got good news for you. You can literally download the update now. Update version 1.08 is available on PlayStation right now. Go get it if you're on PlayStation. Alternatively, you can... making sure I'm not being told off. Yeah, so go check it out. Go check out the update. It's there. The Xbox and Switch update will be ready on the 1st of December, so you can go get those on the 1st of December. So yeah, that's the good news. That's the good news, Noxybox, is that PlayStation has it. Xbox, you will get it on the 1st of December. We will make this official announcement very soon. I just wanted to be the one to bear the good news, because I like giving good news. Winston Flavoured Banana says they can't with Hawkeye weapons. Yeah, man, they're going to be wicked. D-Dub says, thanks for the stream, Matt. That's good. That's all good, man. They've just updated their PS4. Yeah, go check out all the new stuff. Matt, I tried looking at the list of all the new stuff that's in the update. It's a lot. It's basically, the highlights are going to be reticle research. So you'll have reticle research in campaign. So go check it out. And, yeah. Lovely. Right. Well, I guess I'm going to leave it there. Oh, okay. Jack's saying, I'm just going to heap more praise onto myself. Jack Kirby saying, I love the TerraTech trailers. How do you do it? How do you all do it? How do you all do it? I don't back myself on many things. And I don't mean to sound arrogant, but this is going to sound really arrogant. I'm really good at making videos. That sounds terrible, isn't it? And I don't back myself on a lot of things. You've seen me play TerraTech. You know that I am very aware of how rubbish I am at that. But yeah, I'm just... fun story. I got my degree. I went to university and studied media production. So I know what it means to make stuff. I know what it means. I know how you make videos. And I'm quite technical at that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's it. I'm just really good at it. I've been doing enough now that in TerraTech it's so simple. You just write a script, record yourself, record the footage, put it into Premiere Pro, add loads of stuff to it. Cool. Right. Oh, sorry. What were we saying? TR Como Loco. I can't watch you all day. Well, why not? You should. No, you don't. Today's a good day. Xbox finally getting an update. Exactly, Dylan. Right, on that note, I'm going to leave it there because I have to go. Have a great week, everybody. I don't know what we're going to do in next week's stream. Probably similar to what I've just done today. Showcase some of the new stuff. D-Dubs, it was a lot of fun. Just made videos all week. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being great. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for being cool and nice. Have a great week, everyone. See you later. Bye.